Good evening everyone, welcome to Kabanang Salita. I am your host, Jairus Angel, the versatile baritone, and now we're live here once again at St. Paul's Bookstore, Cabanatuan. Hope you watch our 22nd episode of Kabanang Salita. So for our 23rd episode of Kabanang Salita, for tonight ay magkakaroon po tayo ng Bible quiz reviewer and from the book of Deuteronomy, and after that ay magkakaroon po ako ng surprise song number again from Frank Sinatra po. So without further ado, let's all welcome Brother Hans. Oh. So good evening po, Brother Hans.
Good evening, Jairus, and good evening sa lahat na nanonood. Meron kasi akong kailangan ibigay kay Jairus. Ang kanyang props para mamaya pagkanta niya. I-congratulate pala natin si Jairus dahil nag-concert recital siya doon sa NE Pacific sa kanyang Voice Academy last Sunday at sell out yung kanilang Sex Bomb Duet. Congratulations, Jairus. Sana nakakanta ka pa ng marami pa rito sa ating show.
So any update po, Brother Hans, regarding on the 11th St. Paul National Bible Quiz?
Good that you asked that. Meron ng 183 schools that registered at bibigyan sila ng hanggang August 3 para i-finalize yung list ng kanilang participants kasi pwede silang magpadala ng dalawang teams at sa dalawang teams merong dalawang estudyante per team. Pero yung gusto pa rin talagang humabol, pwede pa rin silang mag-apply hanggang August 3 lang talaga. Last na talaga yan na extension. Andun ako sa meeting last time, meron palang kailangang Microsoft Edge sa iyong computer. Tapos yung dalawang estudyante na mag-answer online, pwede lang basahin dalawa yung question tapos mag-decide sila kung ano yung answer ng ABC or true or false. Kasi dalawang klaseng questions lang yon, multiple choice at true or false. So very precise talaga. Sa August 22 ang eliminations round, itong 180 plus, hopefully abot pa yan ng 90 or 200, no? Ay cluster pala sila at first by region. Ilang regions na ba tayo ngayon? Sa time namin 13 regions pa lang.
Marami na.
Ngayon marami na regions kasi mayroong autonomous Mindanao, may autonomous region ng Cordillera. Basta marami ng regions. Ka-cluster sila para medyo ma-even yung dami ng kanilang schools. Pero in the end, yung mga matataas pa rin talaga na scores ang mag-qualify doon sa regional finals. Yun lang. So,
game na po ako.
Ready ka na ba, Jairus? Ngayon ay we will review Book of Deuteronomy. Pero bago yung review ng Deuteronomy, balikan natin yung Book of Numbers. Yung tanong ko doon ay bakit ang title ng Book of Numbers ay mga bilang sa Tagalog or Book of Numbers? Kasi doon sa ay nagkaroon ng census. Kaya yung answer ng ating question last time ay census o pagbibilang ng mga tao. At dalawang beses nagka-census doon sa account sa Book of Numbers. Sa first chapter at sa chapter 26. So which means talagang isang generation ang nangyari. Kasi sa kanila kasi ang isang generation ay 40 years. So that means nung 40 years silang naglalakbay sa ilang, kailangan na naman ng pangalawang census para malaman ni Joshua kung sino-sino pa rin ang mga buhay. Kasi syempre isang generation na ang dumaan, marami nang namatay. So mahalaga yung census. Actually sa Septuagint, ang title ng Septuagint ay arithmoi. Diyan galing yung arithmetic, no? Sa ating Greek yan, arithmoi. Pero nung sa Latin na sa Vulgate ay numeri. numbers pa rin. Yung Vulgate na translation, yung Latin, translate niya yung Greek title na Arithmoi. Pero sa Hebrew talaga, ang title ng numbers ay Bamidbar, which means in the wilderness. Hindi siya about census, about numbers, pero what they experienced doon sa ilang, yung kanilang paghihirap at yung mga kaluwalhatiang naranasan nila kasama ang Diyos. Yun. So, ang answer natin doon ay census. Hopefully, merong nag-answer.
How about po doon sa, ano po, yung sa last, ano natin, last...
In-answeran na natin.
Yung sa...
Leviticus,
No, hindi ba, yung sa...
yung sa Bible quiz na maramihan, next naman, meron tayong Bible quiz na the longer version. Ready ka na ba?
Okay po.
Sa ating ano muna, sa ating mga viewers muna, ating tanong para sa lahat dito sa Book of Deuteronomy ay ito. How many discourses of Moses are found in the Book of Deuteronomy? Ang sabi kasi nila, ang Book of Deuteronomy ay lahat mga diskurso ni Moises. That means nire-recollect niya yung mga pangyayari, lalo na yung covenant at yung commandments, bago siya mamamatay. So, kailangan niya ng habilin. At merong mga diskurso. Kumbaga may collection. May collection ng mga diskurso. So, ilan ang mga diskurso na ito na makikita sa Book of Deuteronomy.
So if alam niyo po yung sagot, please comment down your answer on the comment section below po.
Or kung nakinig ka talaga at meron akong faux pas, blunder. Okay, so we go to the easy level. Actually, ganito lang din, pareho din yung ating format last time. Memory recall para sa ating host. First step yon. Kung mali yung kanyang recall, yung answer, pupunta tayo sa multiple choice. At every correct answer ay 100 points or 100 pesos. At yung multiple choice ay 50 pesos
na lang.
So tingnan natin kung makaka-perfect siya ng 900 pesos. Number 1. To whom did Moses address the words in the book of Deuteronomy beyond the Jordan in the wilderness in the Araba? Number 1. Tagalog.
Okay.
Kanino isinasabi ni Moises ang lahat ng mga salita sa libro ng Deuteronomy, no? Nung andun sila sa Jordan at sa Ilang at sa Araba.
Caleb po.
Okay. So let's go to multiple choice. To whom did Moses address the words in the book of Deuteronomy beyond the Jordan in the wilderness in the Araba? A. To the Egyptians. B. To the Israelites. C. To the Amalekites.
To Israelites po.
B. Israelites. In Deuteronomy 1 verse 1. So itong mga diskurso niya lahat ay sinasabi niya, hinahabilid niya sa mga Israelita.
Akala ko particular group
okay.
Kay Israelites.
Number 2. 50 points, 50 pesos. Number 2. How many spies were sent by Moses to the hill country as far as Wadi Shkol to explore it?
3. Mali.
Ilang mga, ano bang Tagalog ng spies?
Spia.
Ilang mga espiya ang pinadala ni Moises para magmasid sa Wadi Shkol at sa lupang ipinangako.
3. Mali.
Multiple choice. A. 12, 12. B. 22, 22. Letter C. 2. 2. Wrong. 12. 12. Kasi one representative from each tribe. Okay, so there were 12 spies from Deuteronomy 1 verse 23. Number 3. Easy lang yan. 50 points ka pa. Aside from Joshua, who was considered by Moses as following fully the Lord's instruction. Hence, shall see the land and have it. So, maliban kay Josue, sino pa ang sinabi ni Moises na talagang masunurin sa mga habilin or sa mga salita ng Diyos? Kaya, makikita niya ang lupang ipinangako
Si
at
Aaron,
bibigyan siya.
Si Aaron. Mali din.
Is that your final answer? Multiple
Choice.
choice.
Mali pa rin. Si Aaron.
Letter A, Amnon. Letter B, Caleb or Caleb. Letter C, Aaron.
Ha? Caleb na pa.
Caleb. B, Caleb is correct. 50 points. From Deuteronomy
Si Aaron.
1:36, si Caleb at si Joshua naman ay sa verse 38. So, may dalawang taong hinahangaan ni Moises na talagang masunurin. Obedient to the Lord. Si Caleb at si Joshua. Average question. Meron ka ng 100 points. 100
Kasagot ko
pesos.
kaya.
4. Where did the Israelites test the Lord? Hindi yung the Lord test the Israelites, ha? But where did the Israelites test the Lord?
Lugar po mismo.
Yes, lugar.
Ito yan. Choices na nga.
Choices. Okay. Saan daw nila sinusubukan ang Panginoon? A. Sa Araba. B. Sa Bashan. C. Sa Masa.
Yung una po. Sa Araba.
Sa Araba? Wrong answer. It's in Masa. No? Doon sa Meriba at sa Masa, sinubukan nila ang Panginoon. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 16. Hindi sila naniwala kagad kay Moises. At nag-complain kasi sila, diba? Yung gusto nilang bumalik sa Egypt dahil nagugutom na sila. Number 5. Number 5. What tribe has no hereditary portion or land of its
Levites,
own? Wow. Congratulations.
Review.
Congratulations, Levites.
Levites.
100. Kaagad. Magkano na lahat? 200 na. 100 pesos. Number 6. On the month of Abib, or barley harvest, on the month of the barley harvest, they will celebrate this feast to remember that the Lord God freed them from slavery
Feast of
in
Passover.
Egypt. Feast of Passover, correct. Galing. Ano na? 300 pesos.
Mabawi.
Okay, Number 7. Tapos na ang, ano, di ba?
Average.
Average. Difficult na tayo.
Opo.
Difficult. Who was commissioned by Moses to lead the Israelites to the land of promise?
Joshua po.
Joshua is correct. Magkano na?
400.
400 pesos. Okay. Joshua in Deuteronomy 31 verse 23. Number 8. Number 8. Where did Moses die?
Sa ano po? In the land of Moab.
Wow. in the land of Moab. In the valley of the land of Moab. In Deuteronomy 34, 500 pesos. Right?
Mabawi.
Now, last number and the most difficult but the most important, one of the most important points of Deuteronomy. The Shema prayer, quoted by Jesus as the greatest commandment, which goes, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord alone. Therefore, you shall love the Lord your God with your whole heart and with your whole being and with your whole strength," is found in what chapter?
Nako, ang chapter kaya yan.
Saang chapter?
Choices
Hindi na yung verse, ha? Chapter lang.
Choices na.
Choices. A. Deuteronomy 6:4. Letter B. Deuteronomy 7:4. Letter C. Deuteronomy chapter 8
Verse
4.
6:4 ka.
6:4 is correct. Yun yung ano, yung Shema prayer, yun yung nilalagay nila sa kanilang mga phylacteries or dito kasi malapit sa heart para ma-memorize talaga nila yung sinabi ni Jesus nga na the Lord is the God alone. And love your God with all your heart, with all your being, with all your strength. Congratulations, so you have 600 pesos, 600 points. Wow. That's so nice. At dahil nanalo si Jairus, kakantahan niya tayo ng bagong to?
Frank Sinatra ulit.
Okay. So, andito lang ako.
So without further ado, let's all listen to this song entitled That's Life. That's life. That's all the people say. You're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that too. Well, back on top in June. I said that's life. As it may seem, some people get their kicks from stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause it's fine, the world keeps spinning around. I've been a prophet, a broker, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and down, and I know one thing: each time I found myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and I tell you I can't deny it. I'm on a quit, baby, but my heart won't allow it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd have tried on a bigger than a lie. I've been a prophet, a poker, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and down, and I know one thing: each time I found myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of dropping out, but my heart won't buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I just ride on a big world in a big ball and So the Kaban ng Salita. So the Kaban ng Salita would like to formally thank our sponsors. The first and foremost, the St. Paul's Bookstore Cabanatuan for the event and venue of this place. And the second of all is the Biblos Reading Club, especially Hylin Kabilin for the donation of the two Sony cameras and the AV switcher, and especially other than to our Bible quiz host for tonight, Brother Hans.
Thank you.
Remember, you can watch Kaban ng Salita every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the evening here at St. Paul's Bookstore Cabanatuan through our official Facebook page and YouTube channel. So, Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and follow on our platforms that we have said. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you like this week's episode of Kabanang Salita. So we hope to see you again on our next week's episode of Kabanang Salita. So may God bless us all, and all for the gospel.